Get ready to ace this quiz. Grab a pen and paper or just answer the questions mentally. Let's get started. What term refers to the general atmospheric conditions expected to prevail in an area? The answer is B. Climate. Climate is influenced by a variety of factors including latitude, altitude, and proximity to bodies of water, which together determine the long-term weather patterns of an area. What term refers to the atmospheric conditions which exist in an area at a particular point in time? The answer is C. Weather. Weather affects daily activities, agriculture, transportation, and energy consumption. Accurate weather forecasting helps people plan their day, protect their health, and make informed decisions. It rained every day for 7 days. What is this statement referring to? The answer is B. Weather. The wettest place on Earth is located in Mawsynram, a village in the Indian state of Meghalaya. In 1985, the amount of rainfall recorded in Mawsynram was 26,000 millimeters, or about 1,000 inches. Which factor affects weather patterns by causing variations in temperature and humidity over large areas? The answer is A. Ocean currents. Ocean currents can transport warm water from the equator towards the poles and cold water from the poles towards the equator, significantly impacting global climate. My country has high temperatures all through the year. What is this statement referring to? The answer is D. Climate. While climate generally changes slowly over geological timescales, human activities, such as industrialization and deforestation, have accelerated climate change in recent decades. The climate of a coastal area is typically moderated by which of the following? The answer is A. Ocean proximity. Coastal regions experience milder temperatures compared to inland areas. During the day, the ocean absorbs heat, preventing coastal areas from getting too hot, and at night, the stored heat is released. What is the primary cause of ocean currents? The answer is B. Wind patterns. One of the most well-known examples of wind-driven ocean currents is the Gulf Stream, a powerful Atlantic Ocean current. It originates in the Gulf of Mexico and flows along the eastern coast of the United States. Which of the following is the primary factor influencing the climate of a region? The answer is C. Latitude. Regions with latitudes near to the equator receive more direct sunlight year-round and have hotter climates. Regions with latitudes closer to the poles receive less direct sunlight and have colder climates. What is the difference between the highest and lowest temperature called? The answer is B. Diurnal temperature range. The largest recorded diurnal temperature range occurs in continental interiors and high desert plateaus, like those found in parts of the Sahara Desert and the Tibetan Plateau. The annual temperature range is the difference between the average temperature and which of the following? The answer is D. Hottest and coldest months in a year. One of the most striking examples of the annual temperature range can be found in Verkhoyansk, Russia, which holds the record for the greatest annual temperature range on Earth. Which of the following elements of the weather is measured in hours? The answer is C. Sunshine. Sunshine drives photosynthesis in plants, influences weather patterns, and provides warmth and light that are vital for life. What is the rain gauge used to measure? The answer is A. Precipitation. One of the most intense forms of precipitation is a tropical cyclone. These powerful storms can produce torrential rain, leading to severe flooding and significant changes to the landscape. Which element of the weather is measured in millibars? The answer is D. Pressure. Areas of high atmospheric pressure, known as anticyclones, are associated with calm and clear weather. Areas of low atmospheric pressure, known as cyclones, are associated with clouds, wind, and precipitation. Which of the following measures wind speed? The answer is B. Anemometer. Anemometers are also used in sports, particularly in activities like sailing, paragliding, and kite flying, where wind conditions are crucial. Knowing the wind speed and direction helps athletes optimize their performance and ensure safety. What is the weight of the atmosphere pushing down on the Earth's surface called? The answer is A. Pressure. Atmospheric pressure decreases with altitude. At higher elevations, there is less air above, resulting in lower pressure. This is why mountaineers and pilots often need supplemental oxygen at high altitudes. What instrument is used to measure atmospheric pressure? The answer is C. Barometer. A sudden drop in atmospheric pressure typically indicates that a storm or bad weather is approaching, while a rise in pressure suggests that clear, calm weather is on the way. Which phenomenon is associated with the development of tropical cyclones? The answer is B. Low-pressure systems. Low-pressure systems are associated with stormy weather, as rising air can lead to cloud formation and precipitation. Which climate zone is characterized by hot, dry summers and mild, wet winters? The answer is D. Mediterranean. This type of climate is named after the Mediterranean basin, where it is most prevalent, but it can also be found in other parts of the world, including parts of California, Chile, South Africa, and Australia. Which term refers to moisture in the atmosphere? The answer is C. Humidity. High humidity levels can lead to cloud formation and precipitation, while low humidity can contribute to dry conditions and increased risk of wildfires. Which of the following is used to measure cloud cover? The answer is A. The human eye. Skilled observers, such as meteorologists and pilots, are trained to estimate cloud cover through visual observation. This involves looking at the sky and estimating the fraction of the sky covered by clouds. Which of the following is given as a percentage? The answer is D. Relative humidity. Relative humidity affects how comfortable we feel as it makes the air feel warmer and more oppressive, slowing down the evaporation of sweat from our skin. Low relative humidity can make the air feel cooler and drier. Which of the following are high clouds that appear thin and feathery? The answer is B. Cirrus. Cirrus clouds are important for meteorologists as they can provide clues about atmospheric stability, moisture content, and the presence of upper-level winds. Which of these clouds form in layers? The answer is C. Stratus. Stratus clouds often produce light precipitation, such as drizzle or mist. These clouds are common in overcast conditions and can persist for long periods, bringing prolonged periods of dull weather. Which of the following are very tall clouds that produce heavy rain and thunderstorms? The answer is D. Cumulonimbus. Cumulonimbus clouds develop from cumulus clouds and are fueled by strong updrafts of warm, moist air. In general, how does temperature react with height in the lower atmosphere? The answer is C. Decreases. As altitude increases, the density of air decreases, causing it to expand and cool. How do wind speeds move at higher elevations in comparison to areas at lower elevations? The answer is A. Higher. At higher altitudes, air moves more freely and at higher speeds. This is particularly evident in mountainous regions. What may result when air is forced to rise over a mountain range? The answer is D. Relief rainfall. In mountainous regions, the windward side of the mountains receives abundant rainfall, while the leeward side often experiences a rain shadow effect, resulting in drier conditions. What is the drier area on the leeward side of a mountain range called? The answer is D. Rain shadow. A notable example of the rain shadow effect is the Atacama Desert in Chile, which lies in the rain shadow of the Andes Mountains and is one of the driest places on Earth. How do large bodies of water affect the climate of nearby land? The answer is B. They moderate temperatures. Large bodies of water absorb heat during the day and release it slowly at night, moderating temperatures of nearby land. What phenomenon describes the periodic warming of sea surface temperatures in the central and eastern Pacific Ocean? The answer is B. El Niño. El Niño is a climate phenomenon that occurs irregularly every 2 to 7 years and has profound impacts on weather patterns around the globe, agriculture, fisheries, and economies. What is the term for the effect where a mountain range causes one side to receive more precipitation than the other? The answer is A. Rain shadow effect. A notable example of the rain shadow effect shows on the lush rainy western side of the Sierra Nevada mountains and the arid conditions of the eastern side in the United States. Which of the following is a human activity that significantly impacts climate change? The answer is A. Deforestation. Deforestation contributes to climate change. It reduces the number of trees that can absorb carbon dioxide, a major greenhouse gas. What is the main gas responsible for the greenhouse effect? The answer is C. Carbon dioxide. Human activities such as burning fossil fuels and deforestation increase the concentration of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, enhancing the greenhouse effect and contributing to global warming. The Coriolis effect influences which of the following? The answer is B. Wind direction. The Coriolis effect causes moving air and water to turn and swirl, affecting weather patterns and ocean currents. This effect is responsible for the counterclockwise and clockwise rotation direction of cyclones. What is the main cause of urban heat islands? The answer is D. Human activities. Urban heat islands are urban areas that experience higher temperatures than their rural surroundings due to human activities like transportation, industry, and construction. That concludes our quiz for today, folks. How did you do? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this quiz, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more awesome geography content. Until next time, keep exploring.